into more detail what happened in the US. The service that was launched is called 5G Home. Currently in 4 cities it's deployed. 2 of them we are deployed with Samsung, and we are deploying a complete end-to-end solution from the device to the access network and also the tools. In Korea, as I said, the first 5G mobile service launched globally was in Korea, 1st of December last year. This was following some pre-commercial projects around the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang in February 2018. The spectrum auction was mid last year, and then the first services launched 1st of December. The first services, and these are just 2 examples from 2 major operators in Korea, have been Smart Factory from SKT and robot use case from KT, Korean Telecom. Korea is going to roll out 5G very aggressively. So around April timeframe, new devices will come into the market. The coverage will be extended to 46 cities. And by end of this year, we expect to have a nationwide coverage of 5G in Korea with all of kind of new exciting services. So 5G has started and 5G is accelerating. These are just some data you see on the screen. 192 operators in 81 countries already did some demos, some trials of pre-commercial launches or commercial launches. And 74 operators on this globe already committed to launch 5G in the next 3 years. So how do we see the timeline from Samsung point of view? When is 5G coming in which region? US, Korea clearly leading the market. US launched fixed wireless, but mobile services will come in the first half this year. China committed to launch 5G end of this year in the 3.5 gigahertz and other bands. Japan is targeting a 5G launch around the Summer Olympics in Tokyo next year. And Europe, we are going to see some limited pre-commercial, commercial launches this year, and wider launches are expected next year in 2020. So what is Samsung's contribution to all this? We started research almost 10 years ago in 5G. 7 years ago, we brought first prototypes to the market for testing. And since then, we increased the speeds, we improved latency, we introduced handover mobility. And finally, in 2017, we had our first pre-commercial service in the US in 7 cities for fixed wireless access. Today, we have, that was mentioned several times today, we have a unique end-to-end solution. We have the chipsets, we have the devices, is it routers, is it smartphones or other devices coming up. We have the access network, the core network, and all kind of tools to manage this network end-to-end. What's the value of this? First of all, you can optimize the performance, you can get the maximum performance out of your 5G network and the service to the customer, as well as we make sure that we have end-to-end security in place, which you can read every day in the news. When 5G networks come, that the security topic is becoming much more critical, because 5G is not just a smartphone enabler, it's entering all kind of devices and life and industries in the future. Therefore, we are going to expand our well-known brand Knox from the smartphone into the network end-to-end. Our investment is not stopping. We started 10 years ago, but in the future our investment is going to accelerate. We already announced that we are going to invest $22 billion until 2021 into technologies such as 5G, AI, and other areas. We call 5G as an oxygen for AI and big data. There's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence, big data, but once you don't have the right enabler like 5G is, with the big data pipe, low latency, you're not going to extract the benefits from it. That's why we invest in this. One example, last year we purchased a company small company but innovative, who is working on increasing the network intelligence. Historically, network operators are managing the network in a way to optimize KPIs per box or core network radio. But this is moving from network-centric to customer-centric management. So instead of looking at the boxes in a network, trying to optimize it, we try to find out what is the real service on the device. Is it a smartphone or whatever device? And this company has invented an intelligence which can even, on encrypted content, figure out how is the service to the end user. Of course, protecting all the personal data. But with this we can make sure that, for example, while you stream a video, there's no buffering, no nothing, so you can enjoy the best service. What are we doing globally? I mentioned US and Korea. We are working with almost all operators in these regions. We also work in Japan. These are the early 5G markets. And in Europe, Middle East, Africa, we have been doing a couple of 5G trials. These are only the public ones I'm allowed to talk about. With different operators in Europe, we worked, for example, with Orange in Romania, with Turkcell in Istanbul, Turkey, Telefonica in Germany, in Hamburg, and one case in South Africa. These are fixed wireless access use cases, and the common feedback from these customers was it's working much better than expected. And all these operators are now doing business feasibilities to plan 5 commercial deployments. I'm also happy to say that last Friday we announced that we have another project in Italy with an internet service provider called Fastweb. So they also see the opportunity to bring fast broadband to the homes and enterprises in Italy by using this fixed wireless 5G technology. There are many use cases you can do with 5G. It depends on your, let's say, the business you're in or the region you're in. It depends on the spectrum availability. But you can basically deploy several use cases. Once the network is there, you can do fixed wireless, mobile 5G. You can use it for the smart factory, for the enterprise. Of course, you can connect cars and trains. And we are working in all these areas as you have seen before.